Doesn't it feel great to be alive? What's up, Chicago Cub YouTube baseball fans? Hope all you guys are having a great hump day and Wednesday so far, and a great Thursday Eve as well. By the way, guys, happy Wednesday, happy hump day. But also, guys, happy beloved pitchers and catchers report to Chicago Cub camp today. Man, in a little bit of a way, it kind of feels like Christmas as a Chicago Cubbies baseball fan, and we will get into all of that and so much more. But welcome back to the channel, everybody, of Cubs Baseball with Rod Knipe on YouTube. All right, guys. So at the end of this episode and today's episode, I will have a unique but special announcement for you guys regarding my retirement reporting to this year's MLB spring training. So stay tuned till the end for that. But before we get into anything else, guys, I wanted to wish a happy birthday to Chicago Cubs shortstop Dansby Swanson. It is Mr. Dansby Swanson's birthday today, so happy beloved birthday, Dansby Swanson. But yeah, pitchers and catchers report to Chicago Cub Big League Camp today, which is the official report date for my brother Casey, although he's been at Cubs camp for a number of weeks, so he's technically already reported. But no, guys, it's official. You know, even those pitchers and catchers reported yesterday, they report for the Chicago Cubs today, guys. And now I can say that finally Cubs baseball is back. And you know what? The next step after pitchers and catchers report is position players reporting. So that will be really fun, guys. But yeah, let's get into the elephant in the room, and that is regarding the Battle of Chicago. Yes, we are 9 days out of the Battle of Chicago, and what I mean by that is we are 9 days out from the 2026 MLB spring training opening day, which will also be the 2026 Chicago Cubs spring training home opener, when they will host the Chicago White Sox in what I like to call the Battle of Chicago, guys. White Sox Cubs from beautiful Sloan Park in 9 short days. And you know what? Usually I could ask the question on who do you want to see start that game for the Chicago Cubs? But since it is the spring training home opener, I am not going to ask that. But we are under than double-digit days away from Chicago Cubs spring training baseball, and I'm thrilled. I'm pumped up for it. I'm like, let's go. Let's get those 9 days here, and believe me, those 9 days will get here before we all know it. I promise you guys that. But unbelievable, guys. I waking up this morning knowing that we are just 9 days, less than double-digit days away from spring training baseball, particularly Chicago Cub spring training baseball. I mean, there literally is nothing better to say than that. All right, Chicago Cub baseball nation, do not get mad at me for this, because today is also a big day for the Chicago Cubs. And I'm talking other than pitchers and catchers reporting to spring training. Other than that, okay, Monkey Sports Network posted on the social media platforms last night that today, I believe it's 1:30, 2:30 Chicago time, Jed Hoyer and Tom Ricketts will be live at Sloan Park in Mesa, Arizona, and they are going to be talking about the future of the Chicago Cubs. It's like a State of the Union address for the Chicago Cubs. And usually you don't hear like a State of the Union address or the future of like an MLB team. And according to Marquee Sports Network, last night they are doing a State of the Union future of the Chicago Cubs later today from Sloan Park. Do I know what that means? Absolutely not. Am I nervous about what that means? 110% absolutely, guys. But we're just going to have to wait and see what is brought up and what is said in that meeting. Although, I guess it could be a little bit of good news considering that the day they're choosing to do it is day one of pitchers and catchers reporting for the Chicago Cubs. So, maybe there is a little good brightness, happiness there. But, what do you guys think? This is all going to mean and entail, Do you think all this is going to be a positive sign? I will admit I am a little bit nervous on it. State of the Union, future of the Chicago Cubs. I mean, something big has to be getting planned here. Something big has to be getting announced here, and it's like, what could it be? So, definitely, let me know what you guys think, and all that. I'll probably miss it today, so I'm like wondering, when I saw that last night, it kind of got me a little nervous. So, what do you guys think that this is going to be about? I really hope it's good news. Possibly we could find out who is the 2026 Wrigley Field opening day starter. We very well might find out who is the 2026 Sloan Park Spring Training home opener opening day starter. We may find out both. But, and that's another topic. I'm nervous about it. They called it, they literally word for word last night on Marquee Sports Network, they called it State of the Union, future of the Chicago Cubs. All right. And I kind of got, I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning, literally thinking about it. And and it's like, Ryan, you should not be thinking about this. It's going to be okay. Everything is going to be fine. You don't need to worry. You don't need to panic. You don't even need to have a PTSD in the middle of the night to the early hours of the morning thinking about what this could be. And so I texted my brother Casey at like 3:30 in the morning. And surprisingly, when I texted my brother Casey at 3:30 this morning, he was already up. He just got out of the shower because he has to be at Sloan Park in the locker room by 5 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so, I was like a little relieved. And my brother Casey is like, Ryan, you gotta calm down. Like, you're worried about something that I haven't even heard about, so that, my younger brother Casey, guys, he knows how to calm me down. So I'm very thankful to have him in my life. But really, what could this possibly mean? Is my my question. So, what do you guys think? All right, Cub Nation. Now I'm going to talk to you guys about a special or very special announcement I have for you guys regarding my report dates for 2026 spring training. All right, so here we go, Cub Nation. I am going to spring training this year. That's not a shock to literally anybody if you've been on the channel for a while. The only thing that is different or special is I will be reporting the spring training both in the Grapefruit League in Florida and the Cactus League in Arizona. I leave for Florida on the 28th of February. So from February 28th to March 7th, I will be in Florida for spring training doing some coverage and all that. Some, YouTube coverage. So, and then I come back on the 8th. So from March 10th, okay, through the 16th, I will be in Arizona for spring training. And the dates I report to the Cubs complex are to TBA at the moment. I'm working with my brother and a couple of the coaches with the Cubs right now to get that the coverage on the channel for you guys. So really all I just wanted to say is instead of me just being in Arizona, I will be both in Florida and Arizona, guys. And here's my question, okay? I know this is a Chicago Cubs YouTube channel, but if you guys would like coverage from Florida, Florida as well, for spring training, let me know if you want to see that on the channel down below in the comment section. So I can, plan it out and all that. Otherwise, we will just do coverage from the Cubs in Arizona. So I just wanted you guys to be aware in advance so it's not like a shock for you guys. When I'm in Florida, we'll still be doing videos on the channel regardless, but the only question is, do you guys want to see like baseball coverage from Florida or just the Arizona for the Chicago Cubs? I'm going to leave that up to you guys to make that decision, but I just wanted you guys to be aware. That way it doesn't come as a shock to you, So, but yeah, there you go. You guys can let me know what one you want to see. I'm fine with either or, so I'm going to let you guys decide that. And yeah, so there you go. All right, Cub Nation, that is all I have for you guys on today in this edition of Cubs Baseball with Ryan Knipe right here on YouTube. You all know the drill, guys. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Make sure you do subscribe down below if you haven't already, guys. And we will talk a little more about the Chicago Cubs tomorrow, especially a very unique discussion regarding the 2026 Marquee Sports Network broadcast schedule. It is completely different than any other year of Chicago Cubs spring training. So we will do that in tomorrow's episode. Other than that, guys, have a great rest of your Wednesday and your Hump Day and Thursday Eve. And I'll see you all back here tomorrow in the next episode. As always, go Cubbies.